Hey y'all, it's your girl Panthera here. I'm about to do you guys reading. I'm sorry I didn't show up yesterday, but you know how it is. Divine timing is always as timing is an illusion and energy is fluid. So whenever we need to deliver a message, we shall. Okay, so we gonna get to it, y'all. I hope everyone has had an amazing weekend and having an amazing day. Now, we're going to see what messages Spirit Guides has for us, our answers, and we just like to say thank you to all our angels, Spirit Guides, ancestors, the ability to be able to connect with the above, the creator, all things that, that allows us to gain clarity and see what it is that we need to do moving forward. And that's what we're going to do here today with this reading. I have my coffee ready to go. I just like to say thank you to you guys for tuning into my channel. Like, share, subscribe when you get the chance to, or go right ahead and do so now as you're watching the reading. So first deck I'm going to use is actually the Moonology Oracle cards, and then we'll go into the Mermaid and Dolphins Oracle cards and clarify those two with tarot just to see what we have here. So the first deck we're going to use is the Moonology Oracle cards, followed by the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards, and ending with our tarot cards by Rider-Waite. So let's see what we got here. Again, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by, tuning in to my channel to listen to this message. And if this message resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how it's helped you, That's how we work here. Interaction allows the energy to grow in terms of its momentum. One more. That now. Let's see, reading starting at 2:44. All right. First two cards we have a new romantic cycle begins. Don't let your past hold you back. Two more cards. Conclusions are within reach. And the final card we have here. The energy is gaining momentum. I'm going to pull one more because the first one actually came out together. So I'm going to use those two. Conclusions are within range. All right. Emotions are running high. The energy is gaining momentum. Looking like a love reader we got here. At the bottom of the deck, it's time to release negativity. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to move this to this side here. I'm going to put the bottom. We already know at the bottom of the deck, it's time to release negativity. I'll have it here. If I need to bring it down, I will. But here's what we have. For what's rising up, we have a new romantic cycle begins. Don't let your past hold you back. For the solution to any challenges, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. For the advice, we have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. And for the outcome, emotions are running high. So here's what it looks like here, my loves. We have a new romantic cycle that's currently either has begun or it's on its way to you. However, Spirit is asking you don't allow your past to hold you back. Sorry. And that could be a person or your ways in how you go about your relationships in the past. You know, if you're currently going into something new, definitely go into that with a mindset that's going to allow you to grow in that relationship and take it to, you know, the places that you want to take it to, that longevity with harmony and reciprocity, things like that. You just don't want to allow any ways of, like, say, like your past hurts to stop you from allowing this new romantic cycle to begin. Even if you are in a relationship at this time, don't allow the past or how you guys used to go about things that, you know, didn't work for your relationship. Throw that to the side, because for solution to any challenges we have, conclusions are within reach. What that's saying is that it's coming to a point where you'll be able to integrate or find ways that you won't allow the past to hold you back. So that way these new romantic cycles could begin. So that way these new romantic cycles can begin. For the advice, we have the energy is gaining momentum. And for the outcome, we have emotions are running high. So for the advice, the energy is gaining momentum. What it's saying here is that as this energy is gaining momentum, use it to your advantage. Use it so that way, you know, you're able to, emotions are good when you use them the right way, especially when it comes to relationships. That's where you have that blissful moments, that 10 of cups feeling where everything's all good. And even if you do come across a challenge, you're able to get through the challenge the way that you need to, so that way you're able to come up with a solution and not have to repeat that cycle or that problem, or like it said in the beginning, not allow your past to hold you back. Sorry, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. That's Cafe Bustelo right there. So for the outcome, we have emotions are running high. If you're feeling like, again, with the emotions running high and the advice being the energy is gaining momentum, they're asking you to use your emotions, use what you feel, so that way you're able to, you know, birth this new romantic cycle, because it's here, it's rising up, it's activating itself. So if you're trying to figure out a way as to how to go about these new relationships and what's the best way for you to have longevity in your relationships, figure out what it is that you're feeling. Is it holding you back or is it moving you forward? Okay? Next, we're going to go into our mermaid and dolphins oracle. Right here. Our emotions are running high. Yeah, sounds like a lot of love to me. With the new year coming in, you could be bringing in the new year with somebody, and that's an amazing feeling when you're starting off a new decade with something new. Couldn't be more fitting than that, you know? On top of that, we actually have a lunar eclipse in January going into after the new, there is a lunar eclipse. We just had a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is an activation period, and the lunar eclipse is pretty much that time of integration, which is similar to the new moon and full moon as well, because the new moon is a time of activation and the full moon is a time where you are putting those things to use, that, you know, those projects that you set, the plans that you put in motion, you know, you're working on them now. It's kind of like, let's say if you're going to the gym to work out, you activate your muscles and then you use them. That's what the new moon and the full moon is. Activation, work it out. Cool. I'm going to clarify these here with the mermaid and dolphin cards. And then I'll do another clarification with the tarot. Because you know how tarot does, it gives you a little bit more of a specific details to what's going on. right there too. For what's rising, time to move on. All right. So to clarify, a new romantic cycle begins. Don't let your past hold you back. We have time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Can't make this up. Right out the gate, just like that. Okay. And it's clarifying these two here. Don't let the past hold you back so this new romantic cycle can begin. So that could be part of the advice that they were telling you in terms of the energy is gaining momentum. You're starting to get a clearer understanding as to what no longer serves you and how to move on from it so that way these new cycles can begin. Thank you, Spirit. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. What do we have for this here, Spirit? Okay. Have faith. All right. Conclusions are within reach, being clarified by have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Follow your intuition right here. Those emotions that you're feeling, follow that because it'll show you where you need to go. Your emotions, your feelings is your power because your feelings creates what you think. It creates what your reality looks like as well. So be very mindful of your thoughts and just remain as positive as you can. Have faith, as faith is believing in the things unseen. So having faith in the unknown while still doing what you can with what you know and what you're able to do with the resources that you currently have. So that way, you know, you can start to embark on these new beginnings or romantic cycles, even if it's even if it's love with self. Let go of the past. So I definitely pulled that one already. It was empowerment. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, clarified by empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. Excuse me. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. The energy is gaining momentum. So you could be feeling these vibrations of being motivated and inspired, and that's going to allow you to have the faith, be able to have feel out that solution to the change or challenges that you're having is by having that faith. And you're stronger than you think you are if you're in a position where you feel like the past is holding you back from starting this new cycle when it comes to love. You know, we're going into 2020, which is number 4, which is a number of unions, foundations, and stability. As I've been saying in the last 2 videos, as that's, you know, the energy here. So I'm going to constantly say that so that we, you know what's going on here. But yeah, you know, use that energy, you know, use it to your advantage so that way you're able to gain the clarity that you need. So that way, if you have to let go of something old, you know that you do. But definitely let go of anything from your past that's holding you back. For the outcome, we have emotions are running high. I'm all over the place with my words. There's so much in my head I'm trying to get out at once, but there we are. For the outcome, emotions are running high. Let's see what this is. Here, guys. Tell me what the message is here. Emotions are running high, clarified by explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So yes, definitely in order, if you are in a relationship and you know that there are certain things that you need to do or certain ways of, you know, igniting the passion within your current relationship, definitely let go of anything from the past that does not serve you. So that way these new things can come in because you have to make space for the new to come in. whether if it's material things or things that it doesn't matter what, as long as it requires space in order for you to receive the new, you gotta remove the old or make space for the new. Some way, somehow, you have to make space for that new thing coming in. So, definitely an interesting message we have here going on thus far. I'm gonna pull some tarot here. At the bottom, I have you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So this is what faith is right here. You're being helped, okay? Spirit guides, the universe, your creator, they're helping you to have faith. Working on things, even if you can't, like it says here, even if you don't see the changes, know that it's occurring. The energy is shifting regardless of what you see with your physical eyes. So, I already shuffled this earlier, so I'm just going to cut it. Just one shuffle there. Let's see what we have. All right. So we have, don't let your past hold you back as a new romantic cycle begins, and it's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Time to move on. What do we have, Spirit? Clarify that, Spirit. Here. Okay, time to move on. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is basically coming to a crossroads or having a different point of view and taking on the path or the road less traveled, so that way you're able to release the old, so that way the new can come in. Conclusions are within reach. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Solution to challenges. Have faith. What do we have for tarot? I only do upright. I don't do reversals. We have the Knight of Swords. So it's telling you to have faith with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is coming in with a new idea. So conclusions are within reach in regards to, how you'll be able to take on this new path for what's rising up, in terms of how you're going to let go of the past so that way the new can come in. Or someone could be coming in with information, okay, in regards to how you're going to come to this conclusion really quickly at that. And it could be someone who could be, someone who uses a lot of logic, coming in quick, swift, slightly aggressive, who knows? But they're coming in with information. So here's the thing. What this is telling me right now, the Knight of Swords is usually a card of someone coming in to give you some information at by any means necessary. They're going to come in and give you that info. Like, I'm here, I'm charging in, this is what I need to tell you this now. Okay? Now, don't mix the appearance of how that message is being brought to you with the actual message, because that's probably gonna be where your faith kicks in, so that way you can come to that conclusion, because conclusions are within reach, but it's telling you to have faith. So this may be the trick in terms of why you need to have faith. Okay, the information is going to come in, but how it comes in is not what you need to focus on. What comes in, the message that comes in, the idea that you have once it comes in, that'll give you the conclusion that you need, so that way you're able to let go of anything from the past that doesn't serve you, so that way you can again start that new cycle and take on the world with that new viewpoint that you have. Taking action. Okay, we're gonna go into the advice. The energy is gaining momentum. Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So it's use that wind beneath your wings and gain that energy, gain that momentum from, what you're being pulled towards. Judgment. So the energy is gaining momentum. This information that's coming to you is going to allow you to make that judgment call. Okay? It may be probably, the judgment call. Okay, so here we go. The judgment card is a card of deciding on something. It could be something from the past, resurrecting something from the past. But nonetheless, it's making a judgment call, making a decision, a concrete decision. You are making a decision, okay, as to how you're going to use this power that you do have with the energy that's gaining momentum, okay? And we have Roman numeral 20 for the judgment card, 1010. Emotions are running high. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes, and that's for the outcome. As these emotions are running high, like I said before, for the advice, use it to your advantage. Okay? Use it so that way you're able to see what options you have for what's rising up, so you can move on, so the new can come in. Okay? Let's see what we have here. Because you're being helped. Things are moving behind the scenes, okay? As you see it here. You have the angel at the top, telling you, hey, listen, it's time to make that choice. It's time to make that call. It's time to make that decision. Okay, you are being helped, just as the mermaid card said here. You are being helped. Right here. This is the angel that's helping you make that decision. Okay? It's 222, right as I said that too. On my timer. Literally 2222. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? Ace of Wands. Look at that. New idea, new beginnings. That new romantic cycle, any new cycle that's coming in, that's going to allow you to feel that love and open up that heart chakra. Because when your heart chakra is open, that's where the creation begins. Okay? In order for you to manifest, your heart has to be open. Love is the key to all. Here we have the divine, literally, giving you that new beginning. Giving you that wand to make your dreams a reality so that you can manifest. Giving you that grand idea that's going to allow you to make the change after you've explored your options. Okay? After you had the faith in receiving this message so that way you can make the judgment call. And what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Ten of Wands, which is a card of picking up everything that you've gained along that path and taken to build something somewhere else. Okay? Start something new. A card also of burdens, but I see it more so here as releasing the burdens. Okay? Letting go of anything old and worn out so that the new can come in. All right. And at the top of the deck, doing so, we have the Ten of Cups. And like I said in the beginning, a new romantic cycle, it could be that amazing feeling. It is that amazing feeling of having it all. Emotional fulfillment. You have the couple, the 2 kids. It could be, a relationship where you may have a child, the other person may have a child, and you guys come together and, blended families, things like that. Or starting a family, just having that emotional fulfillment when it comes to your emotions. Cups are about emotions, love, and things like that. All right? So make that judgment call once you receive the information that you need to come to that conclusion, because they're giving you the wand to make that choice, to make that judgment call. Okay? They're advising you to do so because they want you to. Simple as that. So that way, the top of the deck, we had the 10 of Cups. At the bottom, we had 10 of Wands. And right under that, we have the Death card, which is a card of transformation. So going out, anything that dies has to renew itself in some way, shape, or form. It's a constant cycle of things, because we are infinite beings. So we have to end certain things in order to see the new. All right. And right under that, we have the Lover's card. Making a decision. You may be having to make a decision between two. That could also be the Judgment card, because these angels kind of look the same here. Making a judgment call on what either you want your loving relationship to be, who you want it to be with, or having decided on who it is, how you want it to be, why you want it to be. Because that's very important. The purpose as to why you want to be in this situation. Because that's what's going to carry you through. All right, y'all. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading and that it resonated. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. And again, remember, don't let your past hold you back, because we have the new coming in. We're stepping into a new decade, and this is part of decluttering that we need to do so that we were able to have our 10 of Cups. All right? Talk to y'all later. Mwah.